Hi guys, welcome to another super special episode on BattaBox.com. Today we are going to be discussing about a topic that really affects women in this society. When I mean this society, I mean the African society, where you get women who are pressurized to get into marriage at a very early age, or immediately after she just graduates from school. And the next thing they will start telling you, even your mom that has told you to keep away from guys, don't let that guy come near you. I hope you don't have a boyfriend now. At the end of the day, once you graduate from school, or maybe you are done with your college of education or something, or your polytechnic, you ask you, you know you are of age. Where is the guy? We've not seen any guy. Is everything okay? Are you fine? Now you have this kind of pressure mounting on us, and you have people who actually take their career very seriously, and they've gotten to a stage in their life where you think, okay, they are this, but because they are not married, people still point fingers on them. So today on BattaBox.com, we have a very special guest who is going to be bringing our own point of view, and of course our beautiful Odunayo. And we're going to be talking about the topic: should marriage be a measure of success in life? So what do you think?
I absolutely do not think that marriage should be a measure of success in life. Reason being that I appreciate the fact that marriage is a beautiful thing, that which God has made for a man and a woman to come together and become one. I appreciate the fact that the African culture, especially dating back to history, where our parents were married early, and some of them didn't have the opportunity to go to school, to express themselves, to build a career for themselves. But you know, we are in the 21st century where times have changed. Education has come to stay, and the truth is, irrespective of the fact that we sometimes want to have a life partner, we want to be married, every woman wants to be cuddled, but in the midst of it all, you have to get a career.
But there's so many single ladies we have out there today, those career, they don't just want to get married. I know of a personal lady in my area where I stayed before I got married. The woman said she doesn't want to get married, she doesn't want to have kids.
So because she doesn't want to get married, she doesn't want to have kids, you think she is not successful?
We should be happy. Everybody needs a companion.
Absolutely.
That is just
for her, it's an individual. She probably, maybe if you go back to her own story, she probably has her reasons
for not getting married and not having kids.
She probably has her reasons, but the truth is, marriage should not be the reason or a stepping stone to success.
All right. So Oprah Winfrey, who has everything in quotes, she has been able to build a name and an empire and everything that every other person will call successful. And because she has come out to say that, well, I cannot cope with the stress and I will not be able to give my 100% priority and time to getting married and having children, are you saying she is not successful in quotes?
To me, she's not. Because no matter the level, the height of the level you reached in this life, as a woman, somebody gave birth to you, and if you don't get married, there's no how you're not successful, you're a failure. To me, according to the Bible, even the Bible said it. I don't really know how to quote Bible very well, you can help me. When a man finds a good thing,
when a man finds a good thing, when he finds a wife,
yes,
he finds a good thing.
The purpose, even in the Bible, from the creation of the world, marriage is very, very important in the sight of God. God created Adam, and he knew that Adam cannot live alone, so he provided him with Eve.
Okay, but you know when you say
because he knows that
God
it's
wants
not
us
good to be alone. Even the Bible said it's not good to be alone.
So if I have a child and I have all the money in the world and I can afford to, shuttle my job and my child,
where do you get the child from?
Thanks to technology and the 21st century, I can decide to have a child without having a husband.
But you stay alone. Are you telling me you're going to stay alone with that child without going out to do the extra curriculum?
Extra curriculum?
No, I don't want to say it. Okay,
so what is your take on this?
And also, let me add this. And also, considering the society we are in, my dear, you go to school, you serve, you get a job. What are you still waiting for at home? Even people will start proposing around. That's the term they use in Yoruba language. That is, I don't really know how to translate that to. Maybe somebody. Lilian, do you know?
No, Lilian is Igbo. What's the meaning of Otilele?
I don't really know. You say it's a pump Yoruba. You know, when you're getting like 30 something and you're not married yet. That's the word they use in Yoruba. Otilele.
I have to do my Yoruba Google.
So the society is not even helping.
Okay, so Lilia, what is your view?
You just need to get married and start bearing children. Anyway.
From my own point of view, really, yes, God has said that a man and a woman will be married. Yes. But the truth is, every single person, we all have choices. If you go abroad, once you are 18, you are totally an adult, and every single thing that you do, you are liable for your actions. So, if someone wakes up and decides that I do not want to marry, I want to remain single. Some people decide that, oh, I just want to have children and just remain. Just like she said, Oprah came out and said she couldn't cope with the stress. The same Bible forbids us that when you are married and then you can't keep up with the home, you don't have the time. Probably she has foreseen the fact that she wants to build a life for herself. She wants to have a career. She wants to touch lives just like she's doing. She's touching lives, homes. She's rebuilding people's career and all of that. And then she's affecting a lot of people. And so if a single lady comes up like me and I said I do not want to marry, I have every right to. Whatever decision a single lady makes, she's responsible for her actions. You saying that Oprah is not happy or she goes inside, she's sad, but the truth is, she looking at herself, looking at the fact that she had touched life, looking at the fact that she can look back and she can beat her chest to say that I have done something tangible to the world, to the society, is enough to say that I am happy.
Successful.
I do not think that every single lady should be under a man, in quote, to be happy or to be successful,
or to validate the fact that we are women
and be happy. It's a thing of choice and it's happening and people are happy with it, and life
in
is
this our society.
Absolutely.
And you remain happy by not getting married.
Absolutely, it is happening.
Okay, so if I have a going career and everything, and I said I don't want to get married, but I want to have a child, am I a successful person? But I don't have a husband.
You're not.
Okay, so I need a man in my life.
Who are you building all those wealth for?
Like I said, I will have a child.
You have a child from where?
Am I building the wealth because I want to get married? So I'm building the wealth because I want to get married.
Okay, you have a child and you be alone with that child.
Yes,
that child will keep you complain till the rest of your life, and you think you are okay with that. You'll be satisfied.
What of people who are divorced or people who their husbands have died?
But they once passed through that stage.
And
at least they know that yes, I achieved it, I got married, but not that you just stay alone forever. It's not done. It sounds weird to me.
But do you know that people who are married go through difficulties? We have men who rape their children. We have domestic violence. We have men who sleep with their housemaids, the cleaners, and everything. Because these men are not just made to be married. They are alive to be single, to enjoy, to go through the world and reproduce. You know,
so are you telling me the single lady doesn't go through difficulties?
What I am saying now is this pressure of you have a car, you have a house, you have a good job, so what's next? And before you know, your mom will now tell you, there's one girl in my church and all that, she's very good. I know this my sister's friend or my sister's friend's daughter and all that, and before you know, there's a very big wedding and everybody's buying ashobi and all that, and 5 years later the guy is beating up the lady because he's not the marriage kind of person, or subconsciously he's not just available for his family, not because he's not there physically.
How do you know that is a cause?
Like you said, there are pressures. People get pressured into doing things they don't want to do. So you think people should get married even if they don't want to get married because they want to join the status quo of getting married?
That's what I'm saying, that it even sounds weird for a lady to say she doesn't want to get married.
Why?
As an African woman, it sounds weird to me. Why would you just come out and tell the world that you don't want to get married? For what? I don't get. Why?
We were a lot of.
You have fine. You have everything. You said you have a career. You have this. You have that. I just say you don't want to get married. It sounds weird to me.
Just like she said, it sounds weird. Probably because you are only looking at it from the fact that yes, we are Africans.
Okay.
But we are looking at it. We date back to the colonial times. We went through the British, and dating back to the British colonial times, we still have some of those education that we took from them. Now, she was talking about domestic violence.
Okay.
The fact that some men go rape their kids, rape their sisters, or that kind of a thing. Now, the truth is, everybody is not destined to be married. Everybody is not destined
Where do you get
to be
that
married.
from?
It is not in the Bible. It might not be anywhere, but the truth is, life is just like that. I'm going to give you an example.
Okay.
There are people. I have someone who is a mentor where I schooled, and the man is almost old. Till date, as I'm talking to you, he doesn't have an issue, and he has refused to adopt. But the truth is, he's married. But in the lifetime that he has spent, he has touched lives. Now, the woman in question was actually forced into that marriage.
Is it that she doesn't want to get married?
Yes, she actually wants to remain single. She's a doctor, a physiologist. Doctor.
Okay.
So the truth is, it's possible that her destiny was not to get married. Some people go into marriage, they're just there, they're not happy.
When you mention destiny, I'm kind of confused.
Yes, our destiny is different. Some
Anybody
people just
destined not to get married?
Yes.
Our destiny is in the hands of
It's
in the hands of God. Our destiny is in the hands of God.
God did not
and
say-
God created marriage. So
Yes,
why would
He
you be
did.
destined not to get married?
It's the same God. Why have you asked yourself why God gives some people children and don't give others? Are you going to say God is partial? The Bible says, for everything that He has made is beautiful, He has reasons for everything. So if God in His majesty has reasons for everything,
But why did God say
that
it's not good for a man to be alone? Why did He created man in the first place? He created Adam, and in the long run, he created Eve because He knows that it's not good for Adam to be alone.
I am very sure God did not create the pressure that they should push you.
That's why I'm saying that it sounds weird for someone to just come out and say that I don't want to get married.
It's not weird, my dear.
It sounds weird to me.
It's not weird.
So Lillian, on your point of view now, you've come to say that you don't think it is actually necessary for women to get into marriage or for women to be married, when even God, when He created us as the missing rib, as the better half, as the companion, as the helpmate. What is your take on these issues, and why do you think it is not necessary for a woman to be married?
Well, like I said earlier on, I mean, marriage is a beautiful thing, but if you don't have the capacity or the strength or the wherewithal to go through all of the challenges that marriage will bring, it's everybody's, it's the person's decision to want to remain single. It's fine. And like I said, people's decision growing up as an adult have been informed by what they have gone through as a child, probably in their homes, in the society, whether home and away, wherever they have gone through, or some people grew up in maybe with aunts, uncles, or find themselves in a situation where they didn't ask for. And so growing up and then meeting that kind of situation, you don't want to remain, you don't want to build a home, or you don't want to go into a family where such violence or such wickedness is being melted upon. So people then, some people then come up and say, okay, I want to remain single. I can actually be happy and remain single. And some people are actually happy being single. Now, talking about companionship, yes, the Bible says we are the missing rib, we are that, we are this, For some women, all of that for them, beautiful as it seems, it's a lot of burden. They can't shoulder that. Because the truth is, whether you like it or not, the woman holds the home. And some people don't have that shoulder to carry that. And if they can, they just want to live their life, be single, be happy, make some good cash, get a life, feed families, touch lives, open foundations, affect people, show compassion, care for the needless, and etc. And still be happy, and still will make the kingdom of God.
Can I ask you a question? Do you wish to get married, or you don't want to?
As an individual, yes, I want to. But if it doesn't come, it's not a problem.
I don't feel
that.
She's not feeling pressured into it.
I'm not pressured.
If it comes, fine.
If it doesn't come, fine. If it doesn't come, fine.
Okay, so on the final note,
on the final note, my dear sisters, please. The society we are in, you need to get married. Because the way even this men, the way they will look at you, the way they will perceive you, they will think you've used less yourself, maybe you flex around. That's why you've not seen someone to marry you. Please, it's very anybody that has that idea or that believed marriage is not in our diary or in our, how will I say?
She's not marriage. She's not married in her diary.
Psychologist to reorientate her It's very, very important. Please don't think because men are this, men are that, or men are promiscuous in nature, they are violent, they are this and that. That's why you won't want to get married. Please, somebody gave birth to you, and it's very important. You also
for you to reproduce.
Yeah, exactly. Even the Bible said it. You can't stay alone forever. You need a companion. Please, Thank you.
Okay, there are people, they can go, even if the single ladies want to marry, there are a lot of kids who are in the orphanages.
I hear you.
All they just need is care. And some of these single ladies can actually go take them and cater for them. That way you are touching lives. There are people who are just there, they don't even have food. They are deformed. The love that you show.
Is it that if you get married, you won't touch lives? Will that stop you from touching lives? Will that stop you from adopting more children?
On a final note, please, what do you have to say?
Reorientate yourself.
Life is a choice. And like I said, once you are 18, you're responsible for whatever action you take. Whether you want to be married or you want to remain single, the most important thing in life is do that which makes you happy. That's my solution. Happiness
is key. That is why the film The Pursuit of Happiness is still making money up to tomorrow. Anyway, my take on this generally is yes, as an individual, I want to get married, but I do not want to feel pressured into getting married. And although
there is no need for you to feel pressured, just have it in your mind that yes, I want to get married and I'm going to meet my own right man one day.
And when you are pressured, uncle,
that's why I said she should have it in her mind that she wants to get married. See, once you have something in your mind that yes, I want to do it, there's nobody will pressure you. It's just willingly. The thing will just your right man will locate you.
And if you have it in mind and the man doesn't come,
marriage is sweet, so sweet when you meet the right person. My dear sister,
it's still please, so
if you are thinking you don't want to get married, so you need a psychologist and go and reorientate yourself. Marriage is sweet. It's very, very important. Bye.
All right, thank you very much. That is Odun, and that's what I should say. This is Lillian, and that's what I should say. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lillian.